I'm joined now by Dennis Skinner, the MP for Bolsover, who's found himself in the lobby with Jeremy Corbyn on some of those key votes, one of only 13 in the vote against invasion of Afghanistan, against participation in Libya. What do you make of where we are now, Dennis Skinner?
Well, I think it's a surprise. I never thought that he would get the kind of votes that he did get. I mean, they are real votes. We've had a system in the Labour Party where you couldn't really count the votes in the past. But this is enormous, and it's probably the biggest vote for any leader since the end of the Second World War.
Has he offered you a job?
No, I've made it clear right from the beginning. I told Jim Callaghan way back in '76. He said, I'm going to have a reshuffle in the summer. I said, hey, Jim, I'll nominate my best friend here, Bob Cryer.
So
he actually gave Bob Cryer a job.
And that's because you just don't believe in
I don't believe in patronage.
Is there any circumstance in which you would work for Jeremy Corbyn?
Work for him? I'm going to be an MP walking through the lobbies today against this vicious anti-trade union bill. Yes.
You were up in Bolsover over the weekend. What was the sense from your constituents that you spoke to there as it was happening?
I think they were very lively, much more lively than before. And I did an event before that in a pit yard, an old pit yard where the headstocks still remain, and there were anywhere like 700 or 800 people there, and it was even more lively there. A lot of people had voted for him that I met, yeah.
And you're somebody, you've served under 4 Labour Prime Ministers in your time. Bluntly, did you ever think you would live to see the day when Jeremy Corbyn was your leader, John McDonnell was your shadow chancellor? Was this something that you could have imagined 6 months ago?
No, I actually believe that when he was struggling to get more than those 20 nominations initially, I didn't think he'd get on the paper. But then some people started, well, it was the mayoral election that decided it, because that resulted in Sadiq Khan saying, well, I'm going to give Jeremy a nomination. And then David Lammy followed, and then there was a succession of other people said, well, we'll broaden out the debate. But I had an idea that on the basis that I'd won in the constituency section on the NEC for about 20 years non-stop from the left, I thought against 3 people, Jeremy's in with a chance.
And we seem
the moment he got on the paper.
You've said now this is an era, an age of non-spin, that spin is dead. So in that spirit, do you honestly think that you will be an MP under a 5th Labour Prime Minister, Jeremy Corbyn?
I think it could well happen. I mean, I remember that way back in 1945, nobody countenanced the idea that Clem Attlee would be a Prime Minister, and that Churchill, who had seemingly won the war according to the media, would be defeated, but they had a majority of about 140. And they built the NHS, and they built council houses, and the unemployment at the end of 5 years was 2.2%. That was on a left-wing ticket. I look forward to the same result.
Dennis Skinner, thanks very much indeed. In that breaking news, then, Dennis Skinner has said that he has not been approached for a job by Jeremy Corbyn and would not take a job by Jeremy Corbyn, a line that he has held consistently.
No, I told Jeremy Corbyn beforehand.
There you go. You can keep up to date with all the latest developments and appointments over the BBC News website, including a guide to who's who in Jeremy Corbyn's new shadow cabinet, bbc.co.uk/news. Seems I still have business to do right here on the Green.
Well, that was spinning. That was an example of spinning. Because you were trying to imply that I'd turned it down.
No, that was a joke.
Well,
that's
I think
all
it's
it was.
time
it was a joke.
that you got real and you understood that you're not working for Murdoch at the BBC, because you seem to be following the same pattern.
Dennis Skinner, thanks for clarifying that. Thank you very much. Back to you.